Why don't you?
My name's Jason Hall. I'm president of CWA Local 9423 from out in California, from South San Francisco all the way to San Luis Obispo. I'm out here to help try and defeat the TPP. It's part of the global race to the bottom, and we can't let this thing go through. You know, we were promised a lot of jobs with NAFTA, and that really hasn't came true, and I have no reason to believe that's going to come true with the TPP.
So you don't think NAFTA's been good for people?
I do not. I think it's been good for the 1%. I think, you know, it shows in their profits, but that doesn't mean that the country's going to run well that way. What really drives this country is the spending power of the working class, and they just don't have that right now. And until we get those jobs for the working class, that's what's going to spear this economy and really push us forward as a country. A lot of offshoring, a lot of things being sent to other countries, a lot of jobs being sent to other countries, and you know, with every job that we have here in the country, that's, you know, a labor type of job, that also takes away all those support jobs that we have, and those support jobs are able to be shipped out to another country also, because those could be done remotely from different locations.
Now,
from what I could tell, most presidents, all presidents I should say, support trade agreements, and it's just something that for whatever reason they get behind those trade agreements. They believe that it's something good for the country because it does bring in a lot of money. The problem is that money usually does go to the 1%, and you know, basically what we need is that money to go to the working class so we can spare that economy. We have a consumer economy, and if the consumers don't have that buying power, the economy doesn't run as strong as it can.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Louis Rocha, Communication Workers of America. I'm here today because the Trans-Pacific Partnership is a scam, it's a charade, it's another ploy by the ruling class to exploit not only workers in the United States but in other countries and across the globe, and it needs to stop. We need fair trade, we need economic systems that work for all people, not just the 1%, not just the upper class. The robber barons are destroying this world, and we cannot let them. We cannot let this happen, not only for us, not only for our communities today, but the future generations. They're gonna have hell here on earth without a chance to have a decent living, to provide for them and their families, to be able to sustain and enjoy their life. And that's why I'm out here. I'm out here not only for myself, but for my kids, my grandkids, and others to have a better life. Where we need to move forward as humanity and not backwards, and that's also why I'm here.
Are you surprised that President Obama is pushing it and then following up on Clinton pushing NAFTA?
Well, you know, I don't think anybody should be surprised. Trade is the food of both parties, and whether Democrat or Republican. We're here in front of General Motors, and General Motors is one of the Business Council supporters of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and they probably give just as much money to Democrats as they do Republicans. So that's why I'm out here. Thank you.
My name is Ron Fletcher. I represent substitute teachers, and we are trying to get the word out so that even our students understand the diversity that's going on and how everything is being taken away from their future if this is passed.
What's the situation with substitute teachers? Where are the substitute teachers you work with?
The substitute teachers I work with is San Bernardino, California, Rialto, California, all the Inland Empire. And we support this that's going on because we realize that our students that we are trying to train for a better future will not have one if this goes through.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here to protest Fast Track and to show solidarity with the GM workers in Colombia who have been occupying outside the U.S. Embassy almost 4 years because the company fired them. They were injured and got fired, which was illegal, and now they don't even want to give them any kind of compensation. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. If you want to talk about what life is like for workers and union people in Colombia. Colombia is the most dangerous place in the world for union people, for anybody, any kind of social movement. The free trade agreement with Colombia has brought nothing but misery for the Colombian masses. At the same time, free trade agreements cost us jobs here. So we're part of a global movement to say no to this latest, greatest, if you're in the 1%, concoction called the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And GM is one of the major corporations that is backing this agreement.
Are you a union member?
Yes, I am.
Union.
UAW.
And
Where's the UAW? You can go down to Solidarity House, ask them their position. I can tell you that every union needs to be here protesting the TPP, but the union movements are actively asking their members to oppose this agreement and to oppose fast track.
My name is Sonia. Here today because of the jobs that we need to stay here, stay strong for the union.
Is going to help?
We need to keep everything here and do what needs to be done.
Where do you live?
You know, California.
Where?
I'm in Inland.
Inland? By these trade agreements? Inland?
Everybody's been affected by these trade agreements. Everybody's been affected.
I'm here. I'm Karen Pierce, and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, local 7704.
CWA?
From CWA, yes. And I am here because I am adamantly opposed to TPP. I don't understand why President Obama is for it. None of these trade agreements have helped the American workers, the American economy, and our country in general is in jeopardy by not saving the money in our own country. Even our defense can be jeopardized by sending these jobs somewhere else and our manufacturing to other countries. We need it in America.
So you don't think NAFTA was good?
No, NAFTA was not good. We're getting the shaft out of this deal too, and we have to stand up and fight. And American people have to wake up and realize how important it is that we keep our jobs here.
What kind of work do you do?
I do a design job. I'm a circuit designer for CenturyLink Communications. So a lot of our work is outsourced also, but you know, especially when we're talking about the manufacturing part of it, I just think we're giving away our security.
I'm Melody.
And where are you from?
I'm from Detroit.
And are you member of the union?
Yeah, I'm a GM member or union member for 30 years.
We're local.
Local 909.
And what's going on? Why are you out here today?
We're protesting the passing of the Transatlantic Pacific Partnership Agreement.
And GM, are they supporting that?
Yes, GM is supporting it. It's not going to be favorable for GM workers, though.
How are you being affected by these trade agreements, NAFTA and TPP?
It wasn't a good thing. It did make things better. I think that the union needs to solidify, and they really need to work harder to educate themselves and make sure that things of this nature do not get passed, because in the end it only hurts GM workers. It's good that GM is a profitable organization and company. It's good. We definitely want the company to prosper and make money, and if they make money, we make money. But in the end, it has to benefit everyone. It has to be a win-win, and the people need to realize what the long-term effects of deals like this. I think that there's enough. There's enough. I think that more people are probably coming, and I think that with a few people we can do a lot.
And you're having upcoming negotiations at GM, the auto companies. There's
Yes,
the present
we are.
two-tier. What's going to happen with that, and what is the effect of two-tier for GM workers and other auto workers?
I think that that is going to be an issue on the floor, that they are going to try to get rid of it. The UAW would like to see that two-tier disappear. It does become an issue in the plant. It's sad to see people making two different wedges working side by side. It's not a good thing. In the end, the team concept has not even really benefited us, because what it has done is it has pit the union member against the union member and given more power to management, in effect.
How about equal pay for equal work?
Exactly. We need a wage increase. We haven't really had a wage increase in a long time. And definitely, I think that a lot of other companies need to bring the wages up don't bring the UAW wages down, bring other wages up to what we earn.
And that's exactly,
smaller companies.
The TPP is going to try to lower your wages.
Exactly.
To compete with,
Exactly, and it's going to be a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think that we are a world economy, and that I'm happy that we have plants not just in China but all over the world. But I don't like to hear the stories about how workers are treated in these different places, and how, especially how the workers are being treated in South America. It's horrible.
So what about, you mean the Colombian workers? What's going on there?
My understanding is that they had discharged a large amount of injured workers, and they've been out of work for quite some time and treated very poorly.
Labor laws are undermined.
Threaten profits, you'll be fine.
Threaten profits, you'll be fine.
The global rule of the boss's whip.
The global rule of the boss's whip.
The Trans-Pacific Partnership.
The Trans-Pacific Partnership.
Spread the world the whole world round.
Spread the word the whole world round.
TPP.
Push it down.